Welcome to December 6th with the Advent calendar from Exit for 2025.
Hi!
What's on the schedule today, John?
This would be December 6th. This would be St. Nick's actual day. Let's take a look at what the calendar says, though. Let's get right to it. 6th December. Carefully tear out the calendar sheet before reading. So, it's torn out. Carefully. Foreign languages are so important. The Murmilorian gave you a really helpful tip. You can shorten the racetrack via the planet Amikeko. Amikeko. That's the candy planet, says Klaus happily. The perfect place for a little stopover. A short time later, he lands the spaceship and jumps out. You follow and can hardly believe your eyes. Everything here is made of sweets.
Hey, that's my kind of planet.
Yeah, Big Rock Candy Mountain. Gingerbread rocks, chocolate streams, lollipop trees. It's all there.
Gingerbread Rocks is also how I cook.
Yeah.
And my band name.
Oh, there we go, yes. A soda UFO roars past to harvest fizzy drops from the air. What a sweet idol. Unsurprisingly, Klaus immediately starts eating his way through the undergrowth.
It's obvious that you indeed are Klaus.
Yeah. Klaus! You say disapprovingly.
Klaus?
This is supposed to be a quick stop.
It's a convenience store in upstate New York? Or is that Quick Trip?
If we stay here any longer, we won't have gained any advantage. The shortcut will have been wasted. Those are all your lines.
Oh, that's okay.
Calm down, says Klaus, still munching. I just need a little energy kick, and then I can continue. How much more energy? You've already stuffed yourself with tons of sweets. Yes, but I've not found the right thing yet. The last time I was on Amikeko, I ate some really great nuts. Real power boosters. When I eat those, I'll be bursting with energy. Bursting. You'll hardly recognize me. Come on, help me find the nuts, and I promise we'll get going. Wow, so there's a little, there's a sign here with a poem on it.
Wait.
It's on a,
Are they these?
oh,
The castagna nuts.
I don't know.
They're extra nuts.
Let me read the poem and we'll see, I guess. Icing numbers you have found, so use them if you're able to cover nuts that lie around somewhere on the table. If you do as you are bidden, you will find the code once hidden. Okay, so let's say that again. Icing numbers you have found, so use them if you're able to cover nuts that lie around somewhere on the table. If you do as you are bidden, you will find the code once hidden. Are there nuts laying around on the board here that I just haven't noticed yet? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Now, open door number 6. Behind you will find 4 riddle cards, F1 through F4. And there's nothing on the back side of this one.
There are nuts on the cards.
Okay, there's lollipop trees and
Big Rock Candy Mountains.
looks like truffle trees.
There's like one of those flying saucer candies on the ceiling.
Yeah.
There's something over there with like red dots. There's one with green dots.
Okay.
There's the spirally things. There's clouds. Okay.
I've looked at clouds from both sides now.
Here's my head. Oh. These 3 nuts give you a boost. Don't let them out of sight. And icing numbers you may use if you can read them right. But wait, don't enter them just yet. There is still a second step. And there's pictures of like a walnut half, an almond, and maybe a pistachio. It's a green one.
Okay. So what are these nuts Oh, okay. So the cards, so let's, well, you've got 3 of them upside down and 1 of them, I'm just saying, we probably ought to keep them all the same side up, you know what I mean?
There, and now they're in order.
So, to cover nuts that lie, icing numbers you have found, so use them if you're able. Icing numbers you have found, so use them if you're able. To cover nuts that lie around somewhere on the table. If you do as you are bidden, you will find the code once hidden. So what have we already found that would be icing numbers from previous days? Icing numbers you have found, so use them if you're able.
I don't know.
Well, can we take a look at the old cards and see if there's anything that would count as icing numbers? What do you, you're not looking at anything we found?
I'm looking at the old story sheets.
Oh. Does number 1 have any icing numbers on it here?
I don't think so.
What about these? What is that? Is that a number?
I don't think so.
It looks like ice, which is not icing. What does the clue inside of there say again?
It says,
What are you doing, dude?
I'm trying to use my Face ID on your phone.
Why don't you turn the light on? Taking a picture. Okay, I'm not sure what you're doing, but
It says, these 3 nuts give you a boost. Don't let them out of sight. As icing numbers you may use if you can read them right. Now, look, it's the torn, I can't get that to stay, but it's the torn top half of that.
okay. So in other words, so I don't know why you did that. Okay. These 3 nuts give you a boost. Don't let them out of sight. As icing numbers you may use if you can read them right. But wait, don't enter them just yet. There's still a second step. Icing numbers you have found, so use them if you're able. To cover nuts that lie around somewhere on the table. If you do as you are bidden, you will find the code once hidden. So, let's set these things up here, where maybe people can see what we're looking at. Now, what I'm thinking here maybe...
Well, this is obviously like a liquid crystal display reader.
Yeah, so I was saying, these 3 nuts give you a boost. Don't let them out of sight.
Okay.
What happens if you cover up everything but them?
Okay. So on the first card,
get some little nuts out and lay them on there. Do it up here where people can see.
Oh, sorry.
And do it in order.
So none of those 3 are shown.
Wow, that thing you got is giant. It's covering up like all of the nuts. Why are you using such giant ones?
I don't know. So everything else that's not covered on that card.
Well, you don't even have this one, even though it's vast, you didn't even cover up the nut that you're supposed to. So what is this number? What is that number?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, I suppose. Well, can you? What happens if you cover up the ones on the next one? Instead of eating all your markers, why don't you use them to cover up some of the nuts?
I'd rather eat them. They're not really. Well, I guess if you cover everything on this one, you have the walnut in the center showing, and then everything along the outside edge except that one right there.
Okay.
So I'm not sure that doesn't make a number.
Don't let them out of sight.
Maybe we're supposed to count those?
One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 to 14.
I hope none of our 3 loyal viewers are allergic to nuts.
What if you, instead of trying to cover up a bunch of them at once, what happens if you just cover up the ones you're supposed to cover up, like one nut per one that you're covering? Is it the nuts? Is it these that are making the pattern? Like that looks, is that a number? Is that a number? Is that a number? Is that a number?
Doesn't really seem like it.
Well, got a better idea?
No.
These 3 nuts give you a boost. Don't let them out of sight. So it seems to me that we shouldn't cover them up. Don't let them out of sight.
Right.
As icing numbers you may use.
If you can read them right.
So it seems to me that the icing is the numbers.
All right. Okay.
Okay, yeah, lay it on me.
What if the nuts spell out the numbers?
Okay.
Walnut. Walnut, 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 walnut. Z. Walnut, 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 walnut. E.
Wait, whoa. Show that to me again here.
Okay, there's a walnut there, there's one there, there's one there, and one there. So use this line, this line, this line, and this line. This one
Okay.
is an E. This one is like a lowercase r,
Okay.
and this one is all the way around the outside. So your walnut
Is a Z.
is a 0. Your
Then what's next? Is it the
almond,
Yeah, the almond is next.
yes, I'm going to take these off so I can see.
Yeah.
Almond would be F, O, U,
4.
and then that lowercase r again. And your pistachio would be N-I-N-E. So what order are they in on the... On that thing across the top.
Walnut, almond, pistachio.
Okay, so that's the way I wrote them down. So let's do 049. Zero 49 would go down, diagonally up this way, and diagonally down this way, which is off the board. So that doesn't work.
Well, because remember, you're not listening to the instructions. These 3 nuts give you a boost. Don't let them out of sight. As icing numbers you may use if you can read them right. And I think you have done that.
Okay.
But wait! Don't enter them just yet. There's a second step. Icing numbers you have found, so use them if you're able. To cover nuts that lie around somewhere on the table. If you do as you are bidden, you will find the code once hidden. So again, I'm back to, are there, where we first started, are there nuts somewhere on this box that I'm just not seeing or that I've missed so far? Are there nuts in Santa's sleigh here? Or
What's it? Let me see those again.
handkerchief is not FSCR certified.
Okay.
riddle, 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 riddle. Oh, you're throwing stuff on the floor.
I did.
Icing numbers you have found, so use them if you're able. Do the work up here where people can see it on camera. Whatever.
I
you're
wasn't
doing on your
actually
table.
doing anything. I was just...
Well, again, you've got half of them facing one way and half of them facing the other way. Icing numbers you have found, so use them if you're able. To cover nuts that lie around somewhere on the table. If you do as you were bidden, you will find the code was hidden. Icing numbers. Is that the moon made out of cheese?
Kind of looks like it.
Not a big peanut or anything, is it?
I didn't look like it.
To cover nuts that lie around. Use them if you're able. To cover nuts that lie around somewhere on the table.
I'm using it to cover a nut.
But it's gotta, so. Yeah, the moon is cheese. For one player or one team 10 years and up, exit the game. Advent calendar, the intergalactic race.
It's not something inside the door that we...
Well, I don't know. I didn't really ever look in there. Do you want to look in there? Look at that next room.
I'm not.
What's laying on the floor there around this signpost? Anything?
I know. There's a yellow and white striped signpost, but there's nothing else. I don't see anything else.
Okay. There's nothing on there that counts as a nut, is there?
I don't believe so.
How about there? Any of those planets that are next to numbers, do they count as nuts?
They don't look like it to me.
Okay. When it comes to these little dudes, I can't really see their nuts.
Wow.
What's up? Is that like a roulette wheel or those flags?
Those
What
are
is that?
flags.
Well, where's all the rest of the stuff? Is there any nuts on any of it? I say, where's all the rest of the stuff? Are there nuts on the backs of these cards?
I see eyeballs, but I don't see any nuts.
Where's the actual nut cards? Where'd you go with them?
They're under there.
So, icing numbers you have found, so use them if you're able to cover nuts that lie around somewhere on the table. If you do as you are bidden, you will find the code once hidden. So the numbers that we found were what? 0,
You took my sheet.
4, well, where did I write it? 0, 4, 9.
Oh my God.
Show them. Don't just.
I'm going to.
Don't just.
Let me make sure this is on camera so you can. Okay. So what numbers did I have? 0, 4, 9?
Yes.
What's at the beginning of the red line there? What is that?
I don't know. I can't see it.
What's the almond number?
The almond number is 4, I believe. Yes.
What's the walnut number?
0.
So maybe if we try them like that, and we put the almond number on the almond line, and the walnut number on the walnut line, and the pistachio number on the pistachio line. Let's see how it works then. Down 1. Well, no, that takes us back up to the top, because that goes like that.
I'm not saying you're. Are you sure you've done it correctly?
Okay, read that last part again.
Use use them if you're icing numbers you have found. So use them if you're able to cover nuts that lie around somewhere on the table.
Okay, well, if I used the almond at 4, it covers it.
Why are you using the red for the almond? Or because that's the almond.
That's the one with the almond.
That's the one with the almond. So put the 4 on the almond.
Oh.
It says use it to cover.
Okay, so
nuts.
you're saying that it's actually a 7 that would go there. Now the walnut is a 0, so if I use the 0 to cover the walnut,
Yeah.
that makes the actual number.
Show the people on camera.
So, okay, so instead of putting the number we found, which in this case is 4, in the window here, we're putting it here, which covers the actual picture of the almond. We did the same with the walnut and the 0, and then a 9,
Yes.
and the little pistachios right here. So if we put the 9 to cover that, that would be right there. That would make the last number a 7. So that now we have 737. So should we check that?
Yes.
That would go down this way, up this way, and over this way, which gives us,
L, circle, hex.
that's it. Good job.
Yeah. Again, just doing as I'm told.
Boy, that's the worst 7 in the
That
history
is
of 7s.
Literally, it's because you tried to put that crossbar on it.
That's how I write my 7s.
That doesn't go that way.
Does too.
Clearly not. Anybody can see that it doesn't.
Does so.
If it
So
sounds
that-
like we're snippy with each other tonight, it's only because we are.
So that is Saturday the 6th.
Yeah.
That wasn't horribly bad.
No, but again, if we would just do as we were told at each step, it would have gone much quicker.
So we will see you again tomorrow. Have a fabulous... That didn't take us as long as yesterday.
No, that's true.
Have a good night.
Have a good night.